Alrighty, welcome back everybody. It has been a while. Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you had a good New Year. You're fat and happy from all the food. New year, new chances, new goals. So let's kick some ass in 2022. Today's video we are going to look at the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum against the USD pairs and the most important price levels. And later on today I will also upload a video about my predictions of 2022, where the markets in general will go to, where crypto will go to, and what are the key factors to look out for. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the charts. The last video, I think that was around 21st December. I uploaded one. At the end of the day, not a lot has happened, so let's dive in. So this is the major structure that we're in right now. We're having big pumps up, then we have corrective moves in the form of a falling wedge. We're pumping up again, and then again a falling wedge. With a corrective move to the downside, and we most likely gonna go up here to then later on have a corrective move again. Let me clear this chart a little bit because the ribbon makes it quite hard to follow. The blue line, by the way, in the price charts is a 9 EMA ribbon. If we zoom in, then we again seen that we have seen that we had a falling wedge here, which usually breaks to the upside. That happened, then we broke down. This was a big dump to this level. We kind of bounced up, had again a falling wedge. This time it did break out to the upside, and then during Christmas we were pumping, but then later on actually we gave the move completely up again, and now we're just trading sideways. I told you in a video that I uploaded here around 19 or 20 of December that don't be surprised if there are sudden pumps or dumps in that last period of the year, because there's less liquidity in the market and therefore it is easier for whales to dump upon the price. We saw that a little bit. This was this move up, and then we saw also the dump going down again. Didn't go with a lot of volume, but I warned you anyways. If we're zooming in a little bit on the 4 hourly, then you could have seen that this falling wedge had a price target from the top of the wedge, which is around 52,000. That is always the width of the falling wedge, so that's top to the bottom. Put it right here, and then you get this price target. We didn't manage it, so this was again one of the kind of very tricky market conditions that we are in right now, is that certain moves are not being completely filled or almost filled, and then suddenly we get corrective moves up and down with high liquidity, some pumps and dumps, which makes it very hard to trade certain patterns. So now we are in 2022. It looks like we're going now sideways for a little bit. If you could actually argue that if you take this pattern away, that we are actually forming a very big W pattern. If that would play out, then it will still take us many days to fulfill this pattern, because this move was approximately 19 days. So then let's say this one would also take that approximately. You get something like this. Second week of January, so that will still take some time. If that would play out, then actually you would have a pretty high price target, because the move is on such a high level. Then we'll take in the top to the bottom, put the wick on here, and then we will be around the 58,000 mark. Let's see if that really plays out like this. We still have a lot of days to confirm this pattern, so I would not bet the farm on it, but it could be. There is also quite some bottoming structure going on here. You see that we are actually trading between this support and resistance, very tight levels, not a lot of price action. I will tell you in the second video what that means for the market and the maturity and where we are right now with crypto, because that is actually quite interesting. but so far it is pretty tight. So if we are looking at, let's say we're taking this block, then the whole trading range was plus minus 11% over the course of 30 days, and we are probably not out of the woods yet. What do I mean with that? Because if we are zooming out a little bit, then we're seeing that we are still making lower highs and lower lows. So far, we really want to see this kind of reversal, have a daily close above this previous high. So the best actually would be maybe, let's say, retest of this 53,700, maybe bounce and then go over, or right away go over and then test this support. Let me draw it a bit better. So go out, test the support, and then continue. That actually would be great. I still do not expect us to suddenly turn and just blast off. It will still take a few days, but we are slowly getting out of that kind of bearish period, bearish pattern. So yeah, position yourself slowly more and more for an upwards move. We also see that with altcoins. Do not right away bet the entire farm and go all in, but it slowly looks better. As long as we are not making a new lower low and start trading here for a consecutive period of days or weeks, that will be pretty bearish. I mean, if we wick down, that's fine, but then actually I want to see quick recovery back up again, and then we can just trend slowly higher. But if we really are breaking down and making consecutive days that we're trading here or even lower, then it will look pretty bad, but it's not that far yet. Okay, let's quickly look at Ethereum. Looks a little bit stronger than Bitcoin, to be honest. Also a little bit of a messy chart right now, because we had some very crazy patterns playing out before, at, and during Christmas. Let me quickly also close here the ribbons. We had kind of here a falling wedge that was this line, and we had here a line, and we had here a line, and actually I draw multiple in previous videos, but it just gets messier and messier. And then we still had this big trend line that was already in play since July. Here it was support, here it was support, here it was support a few times. Then we broke. We try to get over the resistance that then will become resistance will become support. That didn't happen. Broke down, retested it again, and now we're going down again. So it becomes quite of a significant level as we continue further into the factor of time, because we really need to break that big resistance level here that would just continue up. Let me clear the chart a little bit more, because then we can really see the price levels a little bit better. If I zoom in, this is on the daily. Let's do the 4-hourly chart, because that's a bit more relevant right now. Yeah, also here tight trading ranges. If we're looking at where we have been the last 30 days, let me make that a little bit bigger. Actually, it's more like this. Then we also seen 10-11% up and down. Quite hard to trade as well, because also here the patterns did not completely fulfill. Let me give you an example. This, you could say, is a W pattern. Would play out pretty good. The second bottom is higher than the first bottom, and we're taking this move, and then we say, hey, we have a breakout right here. In that case, you would have, excuse me, this was the top of the W, and then you would say, hey, we have a move here, we're taking the top to the bottom, we'll put it on top here of the W pattern, and we have a price target of around 3,900, which then would also coincide with some of the other previous support and resistance levels. You see there's a lot of price action that coincides. So actually that would be a pretty good move if all of that would have happened, and that of course didn't, because it went up and then we kind of bounce off this resistance right here, and now we are going lower, and now we're testing this support right here again. So it's very hard to trade these kind of patterns right now because moves are just not being fulfilled. Price is shaky. It is very wicky. So yeah, this is not the time to be brave. Trying to get short trades if you are actively trading. Try not to double your account, just accumulate a little bit and a little bit. Just be very careful. Don't leave the charts, just be on there and take those profits whenever you can. On the RSI, so far looks good, not heavily oversold or overbought levels. Also on the higher time frames, we have cooled off, but there is still room to the downside and to the upside. That also makes the indicators a little bit indecisive. You couldn't say like, hey, we are so oversold, this thing's got to bounce, or so overbought. Same goes for the MACD. We saw a few crossings, but not very clear direction that we're gonna dump or pump tremendously. Also, no bullish divergence so far on the RSI. Same goes for Bitcoin. If we quickly go back, we don't see really weird patterns or signals in the market that we're going to pump up or dump down. So far, be careful. There are, like I said, it is we are making bottoming structures. So far it looks good. Same goes for Ethereum. I mean, this is a bit of a bottom. This is a bit of a bottom. So we are not really dumping down. So I do not believe that there's a bear market anytime soon. And as a matter of fact, I think we are slowly getting ready to see the next move up. But there are a lot of levels to clear. These are just a few lines that I put in because those have been major support and resistance in the past. But let me clear this for you guys. There actually are more levels on a tinier, smaller time frame. But yeah, it's still tricky, so we still have to clear all those levels. Quickly, let's end up with the crypto bubbles. As you can see on the weekly, everything is still pretty down. That also coincides with this move kind of going down. Was actually for the entire market, right? Everything that we made, like the gains are just being given away, and that is kind of this move, what you're seeing right here. So that is the percentage that has been showing. If we are looking at a monthly base, this is not from the 1st of January, this is from the last 30 days. So then you see that there are alts who have been rallying up a little bit in December, not a lot, but there are some, there are also usually a little bit more exotic names. So yeah, so far still be careful. It is looking slowly a little bit better. I would not be surprised if we suddenly get a move down again. I do not think that tomorrow we're gonna shoot to the stars. It will need more time to really clear that bottom, clear out their levels. That will be it for today for the price action. If you like this kind of videos, please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, click the bell, click on all so that you don't miss anything, or share this with your friends if you think it's useful. And I'll see you again very soon in the next video where we're gonna talk about forecasting of 2022. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Bye bye.